was 1872, and the Atlantic Ocean was a vast, uncharted expanse, where ships sailed with the hope of reaching distant shores. Among these vessels was the Mary Celeste, a sturdy brig that had weathered many a storm. Little did anyone know this ship was about to become the centre of one of the greatest maritime mysteries of all time. On a crisp November morning, the Mary Celeste set sail from New York Harbour, bound for Genoa, Italy. Captain Benjamin Briggs, a seasoned mariner with a reputation for caution and competence, was at the helm. With him were his wife Sarah, their 2-year-old daughter Sophia, and a crew of 7 experienced sailors. The ship's hold was filled with 1,701 barrels of denatured alcohol, a valuable cargo that promised a profitable voyage. As the ship glided out of the harbour, the crew was in high spirits. The Atlantic was calm and the weather was favourable. Captain Briggs, a man of few words but great skill, felt confident about the journey ahead. Little did they know the sea held secrets that would soon unravel their fate. Days turned into weeks, and the Mary Celeste sailed smoothly across the Atlantic. The crew went about their duties, maintaining the ship and ensuring the cargo was secure. Captain Briggs kept a careful log, noting their progress and the weather conditions. But as they approached the Canary Islands, an eerie stillness settled over the ship. The sea was unusually calm, and a thick fog enveloped the Mary Celeste, reducing visibility to mere feet. The crew grew uneasy, sensing that something was wrong. Whispers of discomfort spread among the sailors, and even the usually stoic Captain Briggs seemed troubled. On December the 5th, 1872, the British brig De Gratia was making its way across the Atlantic when its crew spotted a ship adrift in the distance. As they grew closer, they recognized the vessel as the Mary Celeste. The ship appeared to be in good condition, but there was no sign of life on board. Captain David Morehouse of the De Gratia, a friend of Captain Briggs, ordered a boarding party to investigate. What they found was both puzzling and chilling. The Mary Celeste was deserted. The ship's lifeboat was missing, and the last entry in the log was dated 10 days earlier. The crew's personal belongings, including valuables, were left behind, and there was a 6-month supply of water and food on board. The ship's clock was not working, and the compass was damaged, yet there were no signs of struggle or foul play. It was as if the crew had vanished into thin air. The boarding party found the ship's galley in perfect order, with the meal prepared but untouched, adding to the eerie atmosphere. News of the Mary Celeste's discovery spread quickly, and the world was captivated by the mystery. Numerous theories were proposed to explain the crew's disappearance. Some suggested piracy, but the lack of violence and the fact that valuable items were left behind made this unlikely. Others speculated about a mutiny, but Captain Briggs was known to be a respected and capable leader. Natural disasters were also considered. Could a waterspout or an undersea earthquake have caused the crew to abandon ship in a panic? Or perhaps fumes from the alcohol cargo had caused an explosion scare, leading the crew to temporarily leave the ship in a lifeboat, only to be lost at sea. There were even whispers of supernatural involvement. Some claimed that the ship was cursed, haunted by the spirits of those who had perished at sea. Others spoke of sea monsters or ghostly apparitions that had driven the crew to madness. After being salvaged by the De Gratia, the Mary Celeste continued to sail under different owners, completing several voyages. However, the ship met its tragic end in 1885 when it was run aground near Haiti by its then owner, who sought to collect insurance money. While no confirmed sightings of the Mary Celeste occurred after its abandonment, tales of ghost ships and maritime folklore flourished. In the years following the ship's discovery, sailors and fishermen along the Atlantic coast reported seeing a spectral vessel resembling the Mary Celeste drifting mysteriously on the horizon. These sightings often coincided with stormy weather, adding to the eerie atmosphere. Some sailors claimed that the ghostly ship glowed faintly in the dark, its sails billowing despite the absence of wind. One notable sighting occurred in 1887 when a group of fishermen off the coast of Newfoundland claimed to have seen the Mary Celeste sailing towards them in calm waters. They described the ship as appearing pristine, yet there was no crew to be seen. As the fishermen approached, the ship suddenly vanished, leaving only a ripple on the surface of the water. Reports of similar encounters continued into the 20th century, with some sailors believing they were being watched by the ghostly crew of the Mary Celeste, forever tied to their doomed vessel. The ship's haunting legacy also inspired various maritime myths, with many sailors refusing to speak of the Mary Celeste for fear of invoking bad luck. In popular culture, the Mary Celeste has become associated with ghost ships, inspiring numerous tales of supernatural occurrences at sea. Documentaries, podcasts and books continue to explore the mysteries surrounding the ship, with researchers using advanced technology and historical analysis to propose new theories about the crew's fate and the possibility of the ship's spirit still roaming the ocean. The Mary Celeste has inspired numerous books, movies and documentaries, capturing the imagination of generations. It stands as a symbol of the enduring allure of the unknown and the mysteries that lie hidden in the depths of the sea. To this day, the Mary Celeste remains one of the greatest unsolved maritime mysteries. As the ship sails through the pages of history, it leaves behind a trail of questions and a legacy of intrigue. The ghost ship, adrift in the Atlantic, continues to whisper its secrets to the wind, a haunting reminder of the mysteries that the ocean holds.